So guys, boom, if you guys remember Kai Sotto, the national icon Kai Sotto, he was actually projected to be the next Filipino star. He was projected to be the first born Filipino player in the NBA. I don't know if you guys understand the player and the person that Kai Sotto is. This guy has fans from not just the entire country. Kai Sotto, he has fans throughout the entire world, and he has a cult fan base back in the Philippines. And the fans out there in the Philippines, they gotta be one of the best fans throughout the entire world with the way that they support their athletes. And specifically with Kai Sotto, there's just something about Kai Sotto that people just love. And if you guys remember, when Kai Sotto first came to the States, there was so much hype surrounding his name. At least at the time, there weren't many players around the world, at least at his age, that had the skill set that he had to be able to shoot the ball, to be able to stretch the floor, to be able to protect the rim, to be able to put the ball on the floor as a 7'3" center. Guys, Kevin Durant, a player that people think is the best in the NBA, although he's not. Kevin Durant, he actually sent Kai Sotto a pair of headphones from a company that he owned, and he also followed him on Instagram. Yes, like I said, Kevin Durant. Kai Sotto had tons of support, and he had tons of hype surrounding his name. All the hype that he actually had, plus the type of player that he actually was, this actually led him to actually sign a deal with the NBA G League to play alongside Isaiah Todd, Jalen Green, Jonathan Kuminga. But unfortunately, things did transpire with him being able to play for the Philippines national team. Kai Sotto actually had to leave the G League Ignite team, and since then, I don't know about you, but to me, I feel like since Kai Sotto actually departed away from the G League, it kind of felt like his name kind of disappeared, at least from a standpoint of people actually including his name in the NBA draft and things along those lines. But I don't know if you guys have actually been hearing recently, there's actually been reports that Kai Sotto, he potentially could get drafted in the second round in the 2022 NBA draft. You watching this video, I do want to know your opinions on Kai Sotto. Do you think he's actually going to get drafted? What NBA team do you guys actually want to see Kai Sotto play for? Just comment down below and let's get a great basketball conversation started. But guys, like I said, for some reason, at least in my personal opinion, ever since that Kai Sotto left the NBA G League, his name kind of disappeared. But where exactly has Kai Sotto been? What is he even up to? Is he even going to get drafted in this up and coming draft? Now, like I said, since he did leave the G League, he did sign in the NBL back in April 2021, and he signed a contract with, I don't even know how to even say this team's name, but I'm gonna try it. A team he actually signed with is called the Adelaide 36ers. And in my personal opinion, I do feel like Kai Sotto had a pretty solid year, averaging about 7.5 points, 4.5 rebounds, 0.6 assists, 0.3 steals, and 0.8 blocks per game. Now, I will say this is actually the first time that we've actually seen Kai Sotto on a full season scale, and I do love the fact that Kai Sotto really showed that he can definitely be a stretch big man that can shoot it from the outside. I will say that he also improved on his physicality and the way that he can adapt to the game and how he can catch lobs and score with the back to the basket, not just relying on his jumper. Kai Sotto really expanded his game, at least in my personal opinion, and I do like the fact that he really adjusted and he definitely put on a lot more weight, and he doesn't really look like a liability out there, at least from a physical standpoint. I will say that I kind of was expecting Kai Sotto to average at least more blocks. I mean, 0.8 points throughout 23 games. I will say that is kind of low, but just seeing the potential and just seeing the types of blocks that he did have and the way that he can actually protect the rim, I wouldn't look at the stats too much, at least when it does come to his averages. But like I said, I will admit that I did expect him to average a lot more blocks per game. I do also like the fact that Kai Sotto is a willing passer that can actually make great passes as well on the floor. And I'm not gonna lie, I can really see him playing on a team like the Golden State Warriors with just their play style and the way that they use their bigs and the type of player that Kai Sotto really is. Guys, it's honestly interesting to me that, I don't know if you guys remember this, but people actually used to compare Kai Sotto to Chet Holmgren. I feel like the main differences between Chet Holmgren and Kai Sotto is kind of looking at their percentages and the way that Chet Holmgren can score the ball, stretch the floor, and also protect the rim. Guys, I will say that Chet Holmgren is a lot more versatile and he can also put the ball on the floor. And like I said, he's just more efficient on all aspects of the floor whenever it does come to scoring in the paint, scoring in the mid-range, and especially in the three-point line. I mean, you even heard Chet Holmgren say it himself. He believes that he can actually be a 50, 40, 90 guy, and there's a reason why he's projected to be the #1 pick in the 2022 NBA draft. Like I said, Kai Sotto, I will say he does look like he gained a lot more muscle versus a guy like Chet. Kai definitely has gotten a lot more physical for sure, and he's definitely put on tons of weight playing overseas and against grown men versus Chet Holmgren playing against collegiate players. I'm not trying to make this a comparison video, but I just feel like it was very, very important to mention the fact that people used to compare these two players, and to see where they actually are now is just very interesting to me. Kai Sotto actually wasn't eligible to get drafted in the 21 NBA draft just because he wasn't old enough, and I know a lot of people were saying, oh, why didn't he get drafted, this and that, but you have to wait at least a year after high school to be eligible for the draft. So currently now he's actually eligible. Now he's actually entered in the 2022 NBA draft. Like I said, there's a few mock drafts that I have seen him going second round, late first round, and even some undrafted. It's kind of all over the place, but for some reason I do feel like with just the type of player that Kai Sotto is, and just hearing that he also will be working out with tons of NBA teams within this week, I do feel like if he does perform in these workouts, a team could potentially land a guy like Kai Sotto. And who knows, there's a lot of teams that can use a guy like him, just his ability to shoot the ball, stretch the floor, protect the rim. Kai Sotto definitely has a lot of potential, but I don't know, that's just my personal opinion. I do want to know your opinions on Kai Sotto, where he is now, if his basketball career has panned out like how you thought. What team do you guys actually want to see him playing in the league? What team do you think is the best fit? Just comment down below, guys. Let's get a great basketball conversation started. Guys, if you made it to the end, please make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you guys want more videos like this as well, drop some other video ideas as well, make sure you comment down below. Join the free Discord as well. And yeah, with all that being said, guys, thank you for watching, and it's been another episode of Juice Made TV. Peace.